Heard very mixed reviews about this barbecue joint right behind me. Let's go check it out for ourselves.
But as always, before we share my experience, let's get into some reviews. It's review time! Our first review is a 1-star review from Jordan Wolf. He says, very disappointing compared to the other Big T's. Meat was dry and looks like the brisket was trimmed by an amateur with a 3-inch fat cap on it. Our second review is a 2-star review from Stephen Byrne. He states he was disappointed with the food from here. He was excited to see a barbecue joint open up his area, but he feels let down now. And we'll wrap up the reviews with a 5-star review from Ivan Sorensen. It says, insanely juicy brisket. He shares a little bit more of his experience. You can read it there. Now it's time to share my experience. You walk in and there's a little sign that says line up to start your barbecue experience here. I wasn't sure if they tried, like, it was for seating or what, so I was a little bit confused. Then I saw there's a couple dudes up at the counter there, so I walked up and placed my order at the order here. Now this is what I would call fast casual dining, where you place your order, they prepare it, and then they bring it to you or you go pick it up at the counter. Those guys have finished placing the order. Now it's my turn to place my order for lunch today.
Okay, what can you please? Are you staying at the go, sir?
For here, please.
Stay sure. Can I get your name?
Jay.
Okay, what can I please, sir?
I will get the smoky southern milk, please.
Smoky southern malt. Okay, it comes with one side and coleslaw.
I will go with the onion rings, please.
Onion rings and for the coleslaw, spicy or marinated?
For what, sir?
For the coleslaw, spicy or marinated?
What's the difference?
Marinated is vinaigrette, then spicy is cream base.
Let's go spicy.
Spicy.
Right.
Anything else, sir?
Can of Coke Zero, please.
We don't have Coke Zero, Diet Coke.
Diet Coke's fine, yeah.
Anything else, sir?
That's everything.
That's everything.
I placed my order, collected my drink, went and grabbed some utensils and napkins, and then found a nice comfy seat. Grabbed my seat, and about 12 to 13 minutes later, my name gets called. I go to the counter and grab it. Here's a little pic of all the food here. The wait time wasn't horrible, but you know what was? The food wasn't the greatest. I was very disappointed. The onion rings weren't crispy. They feel like they just weren't cooked long enough, like she rushed them. The coleslaw was horrible. I love coleslaw, absolutely love it. I eat coleslaw every time it comes with a side. This was the worst coleslaw I've ever had in my life. It seemed like it was wilted and just like it was made like a few days ago, maybe earlier in the week, and just not used, and this is what they served me. It was wilted. I had one bite and I was disgusted. Pretty sad because I was kind of looking forward to it. And now let's get to the star of the show here, the Smoky Southern Melt. And I got to say, it was very, very underwhelming. In the description, it says peppers, onions, and cheese piled high. I didn't see anything piled high. I saw a little bit of onion. That's it. Didn't even think it had cheese at all. Not only was it lacking toppings, they didn't really spread it out that well. And it was kind of fatty, the brisket. So now it comes to the time where we need to rate my experience, and I'm going to give this one 2 stars. I felt the service was great and the food came out fast, but maybe a little too fast. They should have cooked the onion rings a little longer, should have taken a look at that coleslaw because it should not have been served to anybody, and maybe just double check the sandwich you're serving. Make sure it's presentable and something that you would want to eat. This is a lunchtime experience, and I was pretty hungry, and I didn't finish my meal. It's not often that I just leave stuff laying around, especially coleslaw, because I love coleslaw. So I didn't finish my meal, and I didn't really enjoy my experience, to be honest with you. So 2 stars is where I've landed. I will be back to another location to check it out, but for this location here and this experience today, 2 stars is where it is. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I checked this place out. I'll be back.